I talked about legacy, right? I talked about legacy when discussing James Harden, and I said that his legacy isn't really going to be tested until you get to round 2. Because the first round, you're going up against the worst team in the playoffs, which was the Brooklyn Nets. And you didn't have to do much. Well, now you're going up against Boston, and who a lot of people have winning it all. And you're going up against Boston in Boston without Joel Embiid with an ankle or knee injury. So while nobody, I don't think many people expected the Philadelphia 76ers to win game 1, but we needed a big game out of James Harden. Well, not only did they win game 1, 119-115, James Harden gave them a vintage James Harden game, 45 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 rebound. That's crazy. Yeah, 1 rebound. What we maybe I'm not giving James Harden the credit that he deserves. Because when you play on a team, when you're the primary scorer, you're the primary ball handler, you're the primary rebound, like you're the best player by far on the team, and there's not really a number 2 that is close to you, you're expected to do more, which is what we saw a lot of those years in Houston. So James Harden has and needs to have the freedom and the ability to score as much as he scores, or to defend as much as he defends, and be that offensive weapon that turned him into an all NBA 75 player. And we have not seen that when we talk about him on Philly. Now, we've seen glimpses. We've seen some 30-point games, some 35-point games, but we haven't seen the James Harden of yesteryear, to say the least. But what we have seen is James Harden still high on assists. I do think that when we talk about, body type, when we talk about conditioning, when we talk about just sheer readiness, no, James Harden has not been the James Harden of old. And I think that James Harden has lost a step, whether it's due to injury or just due to nutrition. He has lost a step. But what game 1 showed me is he is able to, there are times where you're able to dabble and tap back into that old James Harden. And he needed that without Joel Embiid. Now, if I'm Philly, I'm not playing Joel Embiid game 2 either. I'm punting on game 2, whether we win or lose. We already did what we were supposed to do. We stole the game. So now we just got to handle business at home if they're able to. But I do want to shout out James Harden, because he had arguably his best playoff game he's ever had in a very crucial time against a very crucial team in the Boston Celtics. And let me talk about the Boston Celtics for a second. I'm starting to see a flaw with the Boston Celtics that can come back and really hurt them. And that is I don't think they respect their opponents as much as they should. We saw that a lot in the Atlanta Hawks series. Yes, Boston was clearly the best team and should have easily won against Atlanta. Atlanta was one of the worst teams in the playoffs this year. Yet it went 6 games. You look at this is what the mindset, in my opinion, should have been. You go into game 1, Philly is out without their best player. Boston is completely healthy. We need to make a statement, and we don't want to be in no cupcake game. We want to win and win decisively, and let them know you need your best player to beat us. There's no way, even though yes, James Harden is still James Harden, there's no way you are going to beat us without your best player. I think they came in thinking, oh, they don't have their best player. It's going to be an easy game. Well, you still have James Harden. You still have Tyrese Maxey giving you 26 points. It's not going to be that easy, fam. I think that Boston is the best team in the playoffs remaining because they can beat you in a plethora of ways. However, Boston still can get got every single night because I just don't think that they take. I think that they. Well, I already talked about live or die by the three, but I think there's a lot of times they don't really take their opponent seriously. Or come into a game lackadaisical, and that's going to get you beat every time. So shouts out to James Harden, man, and shouts out to the Philadelphia 76ers for being up 1-0 in the series. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.